What's up, everybody? My name is Chris Relaford, and this is what's in my bag for the 2025 season. Let's get into it. Alrighty, first we're going to start off with my putting putters. At the moment, I'm putting with CT Swirl Focuses. These are what I use for all my putt and approach shots in between, usually under 100 feet or so. CT Swirl Focuses. I don't got as many throwing putters in the bag this year as I have had in the years past. We just got 4 right now. For straight to slight turnover shots, I got a Neutron Soft Proxy max weight. For shots I basically want to throw the exact same but want a slight left finish, I got a Big Z Luna. Then new to the bag is this K1 Berg X. I got this, just put it in the bag recently. I've been liking it so far. Still trying it out and we'll see if it makes the bag, but at the moment, the K1 Berg. Next we got the ESP Zone. This is a 2018 Ledgestone ESP Glow Run that I really like. I got one backup to it and this one is staying in the bag for as long as I can see. Next we got mid-ranges. Starting off we got 2 hexes, a Proton and a Neutron. This Proton is my more understable one. I can throw on hyzer and get a late flip out of it. I also love this thing for scramble forehands. Then a touch more stable is this Neutron Hex. This one is pretty much whatever line I want to throw and just have it hold the line. I'll be pouring out this one. And then for basically shots exactly like that Hex, but if it gets a little bit more windy, I want something a touch more trustworthy. I got this Patent Pending Matrix that flies basically the exact same as that Hex. It just has a touch more bite at the end. Then lastly for the mid-ranges, we got 2 Neutron V1 balances. This white one has been in the bag a lot longer. It flies very straight with a nice fade at the end. Throw it for soft flex shots. It flies like my Zone, but goes a lot farther. The next and last, we got this Borg Flat Neutron balance that pretty much just gets used for forehand up shots if there's more wind. Moving on to fairway drivers, my bread and butter at the moment are Athenas. I got 3 ESP Athenas here. Starting off with this first run that is the most understable. Flies a lot like my Hex, but just goes a whole lot farther. I'll pull this thing out for 380 to 440 foot straight shots. Then we got this prototype here. This is the first Athena I ever got, and it is pretty straight now. It was overstable, and now it's pretty much flies a lot like my Matrix, just a little more stable. Just hammer out there flat, it will go straight and get a tiny fade. And the last, another prototype Athena. This one is the most stable. I'll throw this one for flex shots and just straight to fading shots. Next we got 2 Roadrunners. We got a Halo Champion one, which pretty much just gets used for long turnovers or forehand flip-ups. And then this roller one is a Star Roadrunner. It just gets used for rollers or just crazy scramble shots. Next, we've got 2019 Nate Sexton Glow Firebird. This is very straight. For backhands, it will hyzer flip. For forehands, it will get a tiny bit of flip. This is just for really straight forehand shots. Then we got 2 Crystal Raptors. This red one's more overstable than this pink one. This pink one is just what you want your overstable fairway driver to be. Not too overstable, but it's not going to flip in the wind or anything. Then this red one is a bit more stable. This one gets used for hyzers or like flex shots. And then we got this Captain's Raptor, which is a little more overstable than that red one, but it's just soft so it sticks to the ground. It doesn't skip like those crystals do. Next we got 2 PDs at the moment, a Dark Maul 1 and a Dark Maul 2. The Dark Maul 1 has a little bit of dome to it, and it's very straight with a nice little fade. Then this Dark Maul 2 is pretty overstable, kind of flies like that pink Raptor, just goes a little bit farther. This one's mostly going to get used for forehands. And last up we got distance drivers, starting off with Destroyers. We got 5 of them here. Most understable is this Halo one that is very flippy. Had it in the bag for a couple years now and pretty much just gets used for long turnover shots of forehands and backhands or like a roller shot. Then next we got this one, which has been probably the oldest disc in my bag at the moment. Star Destroyer. This is a 2020 Calvin run, but it's got a Jolly Launcher T-Bird 3 stamp and the Halo Shrike stamp. Nice dome on it, and it's pretty much my controlled forehand disc or just bomber backhand. Then next up, we got this Paul Macbeth Destroyer. This is pretty much just like your pretty much controlled go-to bomber disc right here. You can get some flip out of it, but it's not going to turn over too long, and it will fight back. And then same with this Swirly Star Destroyer. It flies a lot like that one, just maybe just a click more stable, a touch flatter, so this one gets used a little more for forehands. And last for the destroyers, we got the new Halo Destroyer, new Calvin Heimberg Destroyer. Big pop top is pretty overstable, but definitely not the most overstable destroyer ever. Still get a lot of good flight out of it. Get a little bit of a flip out of it if I hammer it, but very controllable and dependable. Next, we've got only one Halo Boss. I love the Halo Boss, but I've only got one in the bag at the moment, and it pretty much flies like that last destroyer, but goes a little bit farther. I'll pull it out in the winds a little bit more. Then we got an ESP Nuke, but this Nuke flies more overstable than most Nuke OS's I've found. It's an insanely overstable Nuke, and it's just pretty much just a scramble disc, or if it's really windy or I need a giant skip, and I'll pull out this Nuke. And last but not least, we got a full tilt. Obviously, you guys know what a tilt does. It is just a scramble disc. Really doesn't have any purpose, but just to get you out of the worst spot you can imagine. So that is what is currently in my bag mid-2025 season. I don't see too much changing, maybe just a few things being thrown in as stuff gets beaten too much, but for the most part, that's what I'll be bagging for the rest of the season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and go check out some of the other videos that I've posted this year. And yeah, stay tuned for more content, guys, and I shall see you again hopefully pretty soon. Peace out.